All right, hello, how's it going? So today we are doing something a bit different, and that is showing you guys my town. I haven't actually played Animal Crossing on my channel before, but I recently got a capture card and recently was able to actually, record my Nintendo Switch. So that's awesome. So I might be doing some more like Switch games in the future. So let me know if that is something that you're interested in. In this video, we're mostly just going to be doing a quick little browse of my town, because I thought that would be kind of fun. This is my 5-star island, which is kind of weird to think of because I don't really think it's like that great, but technically, yes, it is 5 stars. So I'm just gonna go around here. Excuse my outfit, like it's not great right now. It's raining, but this is not what you would wear in the rain. But I just bought this at the Able store, so haven't been able to find a better thing to wear. I'll change in a bit, but first we're just gonna go around. I'm going to catch this fish. I know I should just be showing you guys my town, but this fish looks big, and it is June, so a whole bunch of new fishes have been, happening. I don't know. So the new fishes are able to be fished, and new bugs and everything, because it is technically a new month and sort of a new season. It's not quite summer, but it's almost summer. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of new things to catch. That's very exciting. All right, so here's my little bamboo area. Sorry if the sound is a little bit delayed. I will try to fix that in post, but I'm honestly shocked that I was even able to get the sound in the recording in the first place. So we'll just be happy with that. All right, on our first stop, we're going to go to the old Nook's Cranny. And let's just take a look. They changed a couple things because this June, so a couple little things are different, like the decor, and the surfboard is new, and all this is new. What I basically do every day is I go in the store, see if I like anything, and buy it. I don't usually buy things that often because a lot of these things are either too expensive or not interesting to me. And then I check the old turnip prices, and the afternoon price is $1.25. And I also check what's hot today. Great. Terrific. Nice. I don't have anything to sell right now. And I already kind of did all my... But yeah, so there's that. I have flowers pretty much everywhere. I need to work on that. I've just been, honestly, too lazy. It's just... It's hard to keep up with. But, what can you do? These are my 3 Lily of the Valleys. I think you get it like every week after you're becoming a 5-star island. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how often you get them, but you do get them, I think, around that time. I'm not sure. So they're kind of just there for now. I haven't found a good spot. This is my little red area, or it's where like Reds comes to sell you paintings and whatnot. Yeah, so I got a little campfire, my guitar, and I haven't seen Red in forever. They really need to like up the frequency of the special characters that come by. It's really frustrating, honestly. These people aren't home. And go around here. A lot of fishies. This is it's a bit of a mess. It's no, not the best. My path was here, but the idea of having to dig up all of these flowers and then carry them in my inventory till I find a place to put them is is a really daunting task for me. So I just kind of been letting them grow. I'll eventually take care of it. I know I will. Anyway, this is the campsite. Very cute, I know. Looks great. I haven't had a visitor in weeks, so there's that. Super useful. So glad we have a campsite for that reason. My rocks. I'm not like one of those people that apparently just have rocks, like all of the rocks in one area. That also seems like a lot of work to figure out and hope they get around the same area. Anyway, I have this little area here and a little grave here. Honestly, I don't really know what to do with the space. Okay, this is a little pool area. This is like my favorite part. Yeah, it's nice. Once again, I have flowers literally everywhere. This is the little beach area. Is there anything I'm missing over here? Nope, nothing. I haven't really decorated the beaches that much. But oh well. And I have so many yellow pansies, which are these flowers. I don't like how many I have. And I gotta get rid of them. And yeah. I have a overgrown flower problem. Yeah, this is the little like performance area I have. Because I have Tabby. This is Tabby's house right here. Yeah, actually visit her if we'd like. See if anyone's working on anything. She like sings every once in a while. And you kind of think, oh, maybe she would love to have a little performing area. Maybe she'll sing there. Nope. She's not interested in singing where people you think would sing. But, yeah, let's just chat. Sean comes over a lot. And the 100% is a catchphrase I made up for her because there's somebody on Love Island who has this catchphrase. And it's funny to me. Anyway, if you're not too familiar with Animal Crossing, your little animal villagers can ask you to replace their catchphrase or your nickname or everything. And I've definitely taken advantage of that. Everyone calls me Mistress. I just think it's funny. Chief here is one of my favorites. He's been one of our newer members to the town. But I love, I love a wolf. I was trying to get Wolfgang, but I got Chief instead. It's fine. I actually really like Chief now. It's quite the character. Stamps, baseball cards, snow globes. They sure do, Chief. He collects umbrellas. Oh. That's a fun fact. Alright. Rain, snow, and sun off of me. That is true. Which makes them a whole lot more useful than snow globes. Wow. You tell him. He's great. This is Ozzy's house. He's not home right now, but Ozzy's one of my favorites. More overgrown flowers. See these paths? They're supposed to be clear, but there's flowers there instead. It's fine. Over here is Cobb's house. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of Cobb, but he's one of the original villagers. And you know, when he asks to leave again, I'll let him leave, but for now, I won't try to force him to leave. That's nice. He's obsessed with working out because sure, it's comfort. Yep. Oh, see, it's not all that important to him. Does it show off my muscles to everyone on the island? I think that's another catchphrase that I made for him. And some other, actually, I think I originally made it for Ozzy, but you know, the other catchphrase is spread to all the other animals. So now he says it. And I also just think it's funny. So, yeah. All right. So, this area is our little fountain area. We also got a game here. Got a phone booth. We got a bunch of stuff. We got a bird cage. We got a little sitting area. Very cute. I want to stop carrying this ladder now. I'm going to talk to Ozzy. It's hard to tell if it's at night, if it's nighttime or just cloudy. At least the clock in my tummy is never wrong. He's cute. I heard somebody washed up on the beach, so I ran there to go see. And it was just Gulliver, sleeping. Gulliver, if you don't know, is one of the characters that comes pretty much every so often. Not enough, basically. But he gets washed up on the beach, and the more you help him, it gets you closer to getting the golden shovel, which I think will take a very long time because he doesn't come enough in order to... Anyway, it'll take months. It'll take months to get the golden shovel, and that's all we want. We just want more golden things because our tools break all the time. Anyway, this is Mary, one of the cats. I love cats, and I have 2 of them on my island. She's cute. Tomorrow's is Lucy's birthday. Someone's singing. She's going to make it super le spécial for her. Is Tabby singing? Why do I hear singing? Sounds like Tabby. Oh no, it's Lucy singing. This is the Lucy whose birthday it is tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, a lot of budget-friendly recipes. That it is what it is. That's another catchphrase. Also from watching Love Island. Yeah, so here is the little sitting area by the museum. Let's visit Renee and see what she's up to, see if she's making something. Basically, if a villager is in their house, there's a possibility that they are making something. And I've yet to see someone who is making something. Because if they are making something, then you can get that recipe. So you can make it. Anyway. I'm sure most people know about Animal Crossing, but I'm explaining it to those who don't know. Alright? So if I say anything that's really obvious, that's why. Yeah, just coming to visit. Basically, it's this funny story. Renee, she is a replacement for another character named Renee. Renee, like, there's 2 different Renees. There's Renee, like in the traditional spelling, and then there's Renee, as in like a horse who neighs. Anyway, the old Renee, I didn't like at all. I didn't like her. This one, I think, is actually a little bit better. And she has this like, and certain animals have certain personality types. And she's like the sisterly personality type. And so was the old Renee. So basically, once I got rid of the old Renee, I needed to find, I don't need to, but I would have liked to find another sisterly type personality to kind of round out all the personalities in the town. I think I have all of them, like one of each at least. And so when I saw her and I saw that, oh, same personality as the old Renee and literally has the same name, but she's more likable. I like her. I like her little dress. It's cute. I like her little house here. So, you know what? She's fine. Much better than the old Renee, in my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion about animals, and I understand that. Got a little lifeguard chair, which I wish I could climb up it. This is Gulliver. I helped him out earlier. He's waiting for someone to pick him up, and it takes them a long time to do that. I'm starting to think they just don't like Gulliver because he gets somehow washed ashore every week or so. And that's not good. I don't know if I showed this area, but it's just a little picnic area. It's just a little snack machine. Nothing too crazy, hard to get around, but maybe we should show off the museum. Then we'll go to my house after. But we'll do a quick little tour of the museum. This is Blathers, who's like the best, in my opinion. Collecting fossils is one of my favorite things that you can collect. My least favorite is probably the bugs, because I don't really like bugs. And I don't know, I'm not usually like one to like catch bugs for fun. If I see a bug that like I haven't caught yet, then yeah, I'll catch it for sure. Or if I see bugs that are worth a lot, I will catch it. But there are times, but I feel like most bugs aren't worth as much as fish are worth. Like I've noticed you can make a lot more money catching fish than you can catching bugs. So like I don't like catch bugs for money. Doesn't really seem that, useful. Anyway, so I think all of this whole exhibit is completed, I'm pretty sure. I just have one more, I think. And you can you can dig up to 4 fossils every day. And basically all the ones I keep digging up are already in here. So it's taking a while just to find the one that's missing. But Zell is here. Zell is one of my favorites. He's cool. And I kind of like just seeing them like in places where you don't think they'd be. So that's fun. Alright, thanks, Zell. Anyway, so most of these are discovered. The only one, let me find the one that's missing. Yeah, this one. Found that one. The Ankylosaurus. I'm missing the skull. But everything else is pretty much here. Honestly, I'm like really impressed with what they do with the museum. Like, since like starting the Switch version of Animal Crossing and like going into the museum, I'm like blown away because I play the old games and they've always had a museum, but like this museum, they outdid themselves. Like, it looks great. I think they spent a lot of time with all of these fossils and stuff, and really appreciate how much time they probably spent with the museum. But just for fun little backstory, so I've been playing Animal Crossing since the GameCube version, since I was a kid, and I have loved Animal Crossing since then. And I never played New Leaf because I never had a Nintendo 3DS. I've only ever had the original GameCube version and the DS version. So I never had the Wii either, so I never had City Folk. Am I missing out? I don't know. I really liked Wild World and the original. Cause like my DS still works. I still have the old game. So like the old DS version. Okay, so sorry if this is very empty, but Red hasn't been visiting very often. And we don't got that many paintings up right now. So I haven't been able to get any paintings. I wish there was more than just one way to get paintings. But I really like what they did with this place here. Because it tells you Birth of Venus, Sandro Botticelli. You know, it brings me back to my art history days. A painting of the Roman goddess Venus riding on a scallop shell after being born in the ocean. The name Botticelli, wow, they give you a lot more information than I thought, is said to actually be a nickname given to the artist's brother who was built like a barrel. Oh, that's not nice. Why this nickname was transferred between siblings is a mystery lost to the ages. Wow, I didn't know these. Actually, I don't think I've actually clicked on these things. Anyway, I love museums. I'm into it. So, really great. I think this one is by, let's do a test. This one is by, it starts with a C. Corbell. Who is that? It's by Corbell. No, it's a millet. Corbell. Who the fuck is Corbell? Why did I think that? Who is that? I was thinking something with a C. I don't know why. Millet painted this piece of a farmer sowing wheat seeds in a field after moving to the countryside from Paris. If this piece reminds you of Van Gogh, that's likely because Van Gogh himself was inspired by it. Oh. Sinking Painting, Ophelia, by John Everett Millais. Ophelia is a tragic figure in the Shakespearean play Hamlet. There is an otherworldly expression on her face as she lies unconscious in a river. She is surrounded by the beauty of nature as she floats between life and death. Well, that's not great. Mysterious Painting. So if you can't see it, I'm covering it. Isle of the Dead. Arnold Bachlin. Oil on wood. A small boat carrying a corpse glides quietly over a still sea to an island of graves surrounded by glyphs. The air of this piece by symbolist painter Bachlin is chilling, but also somehow calm. Bachlin worked here to capture not what he could see, but some of humanity's inner contemplations. Yeah. Looks good. I've never actually read any of these, so that's why I'm like excited to read them. Obviously, we know this one. It's by Da Vinci, Mona Lisa, the world's most famous smile. It's said that Da Vinci kept this painting for himself until the very end. Given its power to beguile visitors all these years later, it's easy to see why. And then you've got another one by Da Vinci, the Vitruvian Man. This drawing is based on the ideal human body ratio as stated in De Architectura. Was a treatise by Vitruvius, an architect from the early 1st century BCE. Anyway, so those are the only ones that I have. Still awaiting more, but alas, I can't control that. Wish I could. Sorry if this is boring. I will hurry this up. Let's go into the bug exhibit. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I kind of played a lot back in the day, so I'm really glad to be playing a new Animal Crossing, and so far have been playing it since like either the end of March or beginning of April. I knew I wasn't able to get the game right when it came out. I was only able to get it like a week or two later because I had to wait for the Switch to come in. And yeah, I wasn't even sure if I was going to even be able to play it because I didn't have a Switch until after it came out. Anyway, that's the whole thing. Like, I don't know why Animal Crossing has always been like such a fun game for me, but like it's so great. It's so great. Just chill. I mean, look at this butterfly room. Just look at it. It's great. 2 years ago, I played the old Animal Crossing on the GameCube version on an emulator on the computer. I did that for a little bit because I was really feeling nostalgic, and I got a notification from my phone from like 2 days ago saying 2 years ago today, you took this picture of I took a picture of Animal Crossing on the GameCube emulator. Anyway, it's just funny that I always have seemed to just play all the time. Camera crab, nice. Yeah, I don't know if it's like my favorite game, but it's up there. It's up there for sure. Like top 3, probably. Because I would have to put Sims somewhere in top 3, because that's also like nostalgic. I think any game that's like that, all my favorite games are mostly because of how much I played it and like nostalgia. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean like they're like fantastic quality games, but they're definitely, a lot of it does have to do with like nostalgia and everything. I mean, Animal Crossing is a great game. I'm not gonna say that it's not good quality. But like Sims is up there because I played Sims like my whole life almost. And then I guess WoW would probably be up there because that has changed my life a lot too in my life. So yeah, a lot of those are probably the top 3. Interesting to think about. I haven't really thought about my favorite games of all time, but I guess those 3, yeah. But they've also been the games I've played the most in my life. So I'm sure I'm forgetting one that also stands out, but I would think top 3's gotta be that. Okay, so one of these is the shark. I just caught it like last night because sharks became available June 1st. And basically right after midnight, I saw a shark swimming in the ocean. And it's very exciting. Caught it like pretty much right when they became available. I really like this area. One of these is the coelacanth, which is like that big one in the back. Not like the long one, but the big one. That one's only available in the rain. Only available when it's raining, and it's one of the most rare. These all are pretty expensive fish. I like this area because, yeah, coelacanth right there. Actually, while we're here, let's look at our Critterpedia. So basically this is all of where you can find all of your critters. Still haven't caught a scorpion yet. I haven't seen one in a while, but every time I do see one, it kind of sneaks up on me out of nowhere and I run away. So I never get a chance to catch it. But besides that, I think I've caught pretty much everyone that I've seen. So like for example, one of the new ones for June, I think is there's the new one. Where's the new one? No. Is it the drone beetle? I guess so. Yeah, this one I caught yesterday for the first time. And there's also a firefly. Fireflies are also new, but where is it? Yeah, fireflies are new. Only available during June? Wow, no idea. So it tells you kind of when things are available. I wish there was a fossilpedia so you can tell what fossils you've already donated. That would make it way easier than having to go into the museum and look. But my fishpedia, it's still the Critterpedia, but I feel like it's more filled out than the other ones. Yes, the shark I just caught. They also really did a great job with this as well. Like, this was never a thing, at least in the games that I've played in the past, like the Wild World and the GameCube version. They never had like a really detailed like seasonality and like nice sketch of the thing, or drawing I should say. Like, that's fun. I like that. This whole thing is, they had like a Critterpedia, but it didn't have as much information. So yeah, let's just take a tour around my phone here. So we got DIY recipes. I basically only really use DIY anymore for like the hot item of the day, because, you know, when something's a hot item, you get double the price of what it's worth when you sell it. So I haven't really done much of that. I've mostly just been crafting tools when they break. That's about it. Yeah, I'm a designer app, you get custom designs. I haven't done too many custom designs, and I haven't really downloaded any custom designs yet. I just haven't delved into that world. I'm like, I will eventually, but I just haven't, you know, felt like I needed to. I guess. Like, I'm just gonna wait until I really need to, because I know that once I do, I will start going overboard with the custom designs. Like with custom content in Sims, I will make so much of it. I will get too much of it. But for Animal Crossing, I'm gonna try to keep it as I don't know, not as much of it as unless I really find something that I like, because I don't really need to. It just seems like I'm just kind of lazy, honestly, to like download ones. It's just, anyway. So this is the fish area. Looks good, I know. So we will get out of the museum here, because I think we pretty much saw everything here. We'll go to my house. It's not super great right now. I mean, I have all of the upgrades for the house, and I finished paying off all the house debt and everything. But I haven't done as much as I wanted to with it. But this is the house. It's cute. I have a little orchard around here. Trying to get like all the fruit trees around here, and I kind of just been always just like had flowers surrounding it everywhere. Every Animal Crossing game, I always have an orchard just surrounding the house. And you know, some things never change. Once you start doing something, then that's what you're gonna do. Anyway, here's the Imperial theme that I'm trying to do with my house here. It's not great. This KK song is also not my favorite, but I don't feel like changing it. I got a little hamster here. It's cute, I know. Just get it changed because I feel like I want to change my outfit. Been wanting to for a while, so I have a bunch of stuff here. What do I feel like wearing? I have like a lot of like these cool robes and kimonos and stuff. They're cool. You know, got a mage's robe. We got a ninja costume. We got a princess dress. We got a steampunk. We got a Victorian dress, which, you know, I'm kind of into that whole Victorian era stuff, so. Do I have anything else? Let's see. I feel like wearing, because it's a rainy day, let's wear a parka undercoat, maybe? I haven't worn that one in a while. And where's my pants? Just say, let's do some black denim pants and I'm gonna do, that's kind of bluish. I'm gonna change the backpack to maybe like a shoulder bag. Sure, why not? More suited for this weather. Alright, let's go over here. I haven't gone up in this room in forever. This is my bamboo room. Isn't it cute? You're right, it is cute. Alright. This is like my music room. I don't know what's going on in this room, to be honest. Like, it's not great. Oh yeah, it's not great. But I got some instruments going. Can't even get to this one because I haven't properly placed it in here. But, you know, could be better, but it's something special. Haven't spent that much time on it. Let's go over here. This was a different room. Right now, this is like in transition because I eventually will do something with it, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So I just kind of, it's just a work in progress, which is my whole house. I feel like I don't like to just put stuff in. I mean, that one is kind of random, but like there's a lot of things that I want to do with my house, but I don't have the proper items for it. So I feel like a lot of times I'm just like waiting for the right stuff. This is my little sand beach room. It's not great, honestly. Could use some work. Got a shell bed. Yeah, it's alright. Could be better, but I don't hate it. Down here, there isn't much, but I'll quickly show you. It's just my turnip room. Yeah, I literally have it like a field. I have a field of flooring. So I figure this is, if I'm going to put my turnips anywhere, and it's going to be on this flooring. It makes the most sense, I think. I hope if you're buying turnips, I found that it is helpful to look at those turnip calculator websites. Like, I'm glad that we started looking at those because it's been making like selling turnips on the right day a lot more helpful. All right, so we're quickly just going to do a quick run around just to make sure I kind of showed you everywhere in my town. I probably don't need to show you town hall. Did I show this area? This is my little park area. I really like this. This is like one of my favorite spots because the flowers are the most controlled here. And it's like the most planned out. Here is not very controlled. You got flowers everywhere. But it's like a little marketplace. So I put like a little, if I have any extra DIY recipes, I'll put them here. And it's a little clothing area because it's like right next to the clothing store. And we have a bunch of like bushes around here. And this is Zelle's house. We've already seen Zelle. But we can go quickly peek in here since we've already gone there today. But in case you're curious, we got our Able Sisters clothing store. I used to be way more into designing clothes in like the past games. I don't know what it is, but I just like haven't actually done it. I don't know why. Like maybe because I'm just busy with other things, and I know that I would spend like way too much time on it if I did start like really, designing it a lot. I have some, but they're not even worth showing, to be honest. But yeah, I was like so into that, so much more into it than I am now. In the past games that I've played, but I'll get into it. I'll start doing it more. Hot tip: if you guys playing Animal Crossing and you haven't done this yet, but make sure you befriend Sable. I've already talked to her today, but if you keep talking to her 3 times a day, you'll eventually become friends with her, and she will give you patterns. And that is very helpful. Very nice. And I didn't know that until someone told me that. So there's a lot of things in this game where you will not know until you search out that information yourself, because the game won't tell you. You just kind of have to use your knowledge from past games and then try it out in this game. Or if you're just brand new from the game, just like look everything up. I mean, but I've had to look up stuff even like things aren't the same as they are in the past games. So no matter what, you have to look shit up. And here's the changing room. I won't go in it right now, but that's where you kind of find a bunch of clothes. I kind of just instantly go there. I don't even like go anywhere else. Just like change your room, Sable, and I'm out. I haven't showed up here, I don't think. I think I did, sort of, but it's Lucy's house. We didn't say hi to Diana yet, who is down here. Obviously, we haven't seen all of the villagers, but we saw most of them. Oh, Diana's working on something. Awesome. Well, you seem awfully interested in what I'm making. Yes, I do. Rustic stone wall. See, I don't know if I have that or not. Oh, I know how to make it. Great. Sure do. Great. So then she'll give you the DIY thing, so you can give it to someone else. So that's where I would like put it in my little marketplace area. So if another person, like, you know, one of my friends wants to take the recipe because they don't have it, then that's great. Yeah. But I much rather have ones that I don't. I'd rather discover recipes. I rather discover recipes that I don't have. Thanks, Diana. But whatever. Anyway. That's about it. I think I showed this little area. Didn't really explain it, but it's like a little mini cafe area. Nothing too big there. Yeah, we got a bunch of them over here. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, well, we can say hi to Cody because we haven't met him yet. Wow, I picked up a sea bass. The world's worst fish. Oh, you want to take my sea bass? Hell yeah. So sea bass is like normally around like 320 bells, I think. And he just asked me for it for 600 bells. That's random. They very rarely do that. But that is, that's a better deal than what I would have got at the store. So that's great, Cody. Enjoy that sea bass. If you don't know, sea basses are like, I feel like one of the worst fish that you can catch because not only are they a big fish, they're common as fuck. And the problem with it being a big fish is that you think it's going to be a cooler fish. It's like, oh, look at that big shadow in the water. That's exciting. And then nope, just a sea bass. No one cares. I guess horse mackerel are technically worse, but like, I feel like sea bass is just like more annoying because like there's a better possibility that it's like a better fish. You know, you want it just tricks you into thinking that it's a nicer fish, but it's not. Anyway. I will leave it there for now. Let me know if you want me to continue playing because I love playing Animal Crossing and I don't mind playing it and recording it. That sounds like a great time. I mean, obviously, so many people are playing Animal Crossing right now. It's obviously very popular. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and looking at my town, listening to me ramble. I will be back probably with another Cloudpunk soon. And yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.